What's going on, YouTube? So here we're going to take a look at the final video in my Gun Trips Tight End, Gun Trio Falcon, Gun Trio Offset Week, and Gun Trio Offset custom scheme for you CFM guys. Now, if you're on Xbox One, I do not have a custom playbook for you, but if you want to check the description, I'm going to post a video explaining how it is that you can get this scheme in your playbook the same way that I've got it for mine. Now, for you PlayStation 4 guys, check the description. I've got my custom playbook information in there for you so you can go ahead and download it. Now, the idea of this scheme is simplicity. Throughout my entire custom playbook, obviously, just like everyone, right, that plays CFM, you just add so much stuff. All of my schemes are compartmentalized, meaning that I've got everything very, very close together so that when I'm going through all of my playbook and plays, I can just run the schemes very, very simple. I don't have to go through like all the way over here and be like, oh yeah, okay, there's the formation, right? Everything's going to be side by side. So let's go out in Trips Tight End play, okay? And if we look, we come out in it, well, all the formations in the scheme are all right here next to each other, okay? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so instead of having to go like, oh, you know, click through like so many formations and then you click on the wrong one and you get lost, even if it's your own playbook, you still can get lost. So that's why I have everything side by side for all of my schemes. I took the time to make my custom playbook right. And the beauty is you can just download mine. So there's 5 or 6 plays that we're going to come out in Gun Trips Tight End. We don't really need to come out in other plays in other formations. We can come out in, let's see, there's really nothing. Maybe slot out a Gun Trio Falcon just as a little bit of a change of pace, but even then we have the same play as an audible in Gun Trio. So I wouldn't say that it's whatever, but that is something that I do from time to time. So this is what we're going to come out in. X-Spot, Pat's Y in, although that was a play that I did at the beginning of the year. It was actually the first video I did for Madden 17, and I love the play. But now with a lot of the cover 2, if you're facing someone that's running a lot of cover 2, Pat's Y in, not quite as good. So I stay away from that just because we do have so many more things that can beat cover 2. There's no need to go to that. And then drive post, Jags Y screen once in a while, and inside cross, as you see right here. Now, we do have a formation where we take advantage of bubble screen and wide receiver screen. Those 2 plays are audibles in that formation. So typically if I want to run those, I'm just going to go to that formation. But if I'm facing someone that I've played a lot and he's seen this scheme, maybe, I mean, it's late in the year, so the chances of them seeing this scheme are pretty low. But I've faced some guys where we're in a couple leagues together, we're in the same division, I play him like 10 times, and then he kind of catches on a little bit, right? So that's when I'll come out in bubble screen or wide receiver screen from that formation. Okay, so let's go quickly, and we'll come out in inside cross. Okay, so we'll just do random play here. So in an actual game, okay, obviously when we come out in the play in practice, we just get to the line of scrimmage right away. Okay, so if we audible, the guys are they're gonna like move right like that. But if we're in a game and we pick our play in Gun Trips Tight End, and then as soon as we break the huddle, we hit the button and then we go to the formation that we want and we quickly change it, then they're not even gonna notice because everyone is side by side and everything. So it's just gonna be like, this is the play we come out in. Okay, so that's the first thing that you want to know. So the reason I love this scheme so much, you know, I was initially going to do an ebook on all these trios, and then what I realized as I was doing it is like everything is so basic. There's 1 to 2 adjustments at most on each play. This is a very good quick snap scheme because your opponent, like I mentioned many times, is he's going to be doing a lot of cross-manning, he's do this, that. He's never going to know what we're running, and he's always got to be aware of the high point passes, because that's what we're going to beat him with. So say I come out in gun trips tight end. Okay, you got your base play that you come out in. So we've got about 5 plays that we're going to choose from out of the gun trips tight end formation. But I like the wide receiver screen, and I want to hit them with the wide receiver screen. So what I do is I come out in the trips tight end, and I quickly go over to the trio falcon. You're going to have to remember, instead of like quick, slowly going, oh, where's the screen again? Get into practice and memorize where these quick snap plays are, because if you can take advantage of them really, really quick, that's when they're at their best. So I come out of my base play, and then I quickly go to wide receiver screen. So now by the time I get to the line of scrimmage, I get a quick look. And here, I don't like it for the wide receiver screen, because we've got 3 defenders lined up over top of my 3 receivers. So what I can quickly do is, because I came out in inside cross, is I can quickly just now reset the play, and I'm ready to quick snap. I'm tapping the button to snap the ball, and that's just exactly what I do. Snap the ball, and we're quick snap gold. Okay? And that's the way that it goes throughout a lot of these plays. Let's take a look, formation by formation, at the number of adjustments that we need to make per play. Pat's wide post, 1 adjustment. Put triangle on a flat. That's it. Inside zone's a run. PA shot post, there's a couple ways. This is the one play where you need to make the most adjustments. So we can either do streak and put circle on his route and leave it like that, so that's 2 adjustments, or then it's got to be 4 where we put square on an out route and then smart route him. Or if we're near the end zone, we don't need to do anything if we're on the other hash mark. Let's see, we're near the end zone and whatever, we come out and we don't need to do anything. We're just going to audible to it, and then we've got those high point pass to circle and then triangle, whatever. So PA counter go, it's a fantastic man beater. When you see defensive alignment like this, I mean, this is the play you want to go to, because if they don't cover X, this is man coverage. If they don't cover X, I mean, it's, that's just money all day, right? So basically what you're doing is you're just taking advantage of what you see defensively and going to a play that you're just going to quick snap. That's it. Now let's take a look at fake wide receiver or fake screen wheel. Again, no adjustment. It's nothing that you need to do. Keep R1 blocking. I certainly like R1 blocking. You can put them on one of these, or I'd say because of square on his flat, I would more do that. But it's a quick snap play. Inside zone, halfback draw, verticals, they're all quick snaps. Bubble screen, base, verticals, quick snap, quick snap, quick snap, quick snap. Inside zone, level sail, quick snap. The screen, quick snap. And then PA Hawks dig is 1 adjustment. Audible to it, and then put the guy on a slant. And that's it. Cancel the play action. Right? You're good to go. So that's really, that's all it is. So we get to the line of scrimmage in our base play. We quickly go over verticals, okay? And then we get our look. Oh, do we like what we see? Nah. Let's quickly go over. We'll go level sail. And it's a nice little back and forth adjustment, right? So let's say we want to run the ball, right? And we're lined up this way, and we're like, I don't know. I don't want to run it to the right. Okay. Well, let's just quickly go like this, and now we can just run it to the left. Very, very quick on our opponent. So it's just quick transitioning. That's all it is. It's quick transitioning, taking advantage of over-effective routes, and having everything side by side. Now, let's go. We'll take a look. We'll come out in one more play. Out of the trips tight end. So, I want to remember to tell you guys about everything I possibly can. So I really like drive post as well, as I mentioned. Okay, now, when they're blitzing from the left side, there's 2 plays in the scheme that have flat routes or should I say table routes by R1. The first one is Pat's Y post. It's the only one in trips tight end where the running back goes on a flat route, and this play is fantastic, right? So always keep Pat's Y post and level sail out of the gun trio offset. Keep these two plays in mind for when they're blitzing on the right side, okay?